Hey everybody, and welcome back to our Time's Ticking YouTube channel. My name is Jake, as always, and today we're going to be talking about some out-of-this-world influence on timekeeping. So, stick with us to our intro, and we're going to be going back in time, or maybe into the future. Now, ancient human invention isn't always easy to explain, especially the larger ancient structures that can be found dotted all over the globe. Intervention from an extraterrestrial race of intelligent beings is a far-fetched explanation for the existence of these structures, but makes for great entertainment. ETIs, UFOs, etc. If you can identify what these acronyms mean, then you've likely come across the television program Ancient Aliens. It's a docu-series that features self-proclaimed experts on out-of-this-world intervention in human history. What many of these, and I quote, ancient alien theorists proclaim is that many great human inventions had a guiding hand in their construction. Well, humanity definitely deserves far more credit for taking ancient engineering and pioneering its inventiveness into the future. One aspect of this ancient inventiveness is, of course, timekeeping. So ahead, we're going to have a quick look at two big topics from Ancient Aliens and dissect what they mean to the world of horology. As well, we'll be giving a quick nod to Giorgio Tsoukalos' relationship with watches. And yes, we do mean the guy from the memes. Aliens. My hair's not big enough. But what's really cool about Ancient Aliens is they do talk a lot about things like Egyptian obelisks and Stonehenge. Some ancient alien theorists hypothesize that ancient Egyptian obelisks were used as markers for international flight by intergalactic aliens. The latter, Stonehenge, is far more mysterious and purportedly derived its structure from aliens teaching humanity how to make calendars, essentially. Well, to start, Egyptian obelisks actually have a far more time-oriented utility. In order to calculate the passage of time, these structures were erected to help split the day into two halves. What we now currently know as 12 p.m. and 12 a.m. were determined via these massive stone monoliths. By demonstrating when the sun had reached high noon, authority figures in Egyptian society could mark the change of days into seasons. This was particularly important considering how much their society depended on repeated flooding of the Nile. Splitting the day into halves was eventually studied by the Greeks and Romans and made its way into more modern watch and clockmaking. Stonehenge is a little less straightforward than ancient Egyptian obelisks, which makes it more mysterious. However, we do know that an ancient group called the Druids erected the structure to determine our place among the stars. Where Ancient Aliens gets things right on this one is that Stonehenge was designed to be a calendar. Centuries of study on the subject can attest. Not only does Stonehenge work as a solar calendar, it also works as a lunar calendar. Many agree that this influence on early civilization helped shape the modern Gregorian calendar we all use today. The day and night cycle over long periods of time is still a huge part of watchmaking, with perpetual calendars relying on old world calculations of celestial cycles to update the day and date accurately. Whether or not Stonehenge had an otherworldly hand in its construction is still up in the air, but its existence is a testament to humanity's ability to discern time through invention. Now earlier we mentioned a nod to Giorgio Tsoukalos, arguably the most famous ancient alien theorist. Known online for his big hair and emphasizing aliens with his hands, Tsoukalos is the essence of the show. This made us curious about whether or not he dons any particular type of watch, considering where our curiosities lie. It took some time to find any image depicting this star theorist in any type of wrist attire, though he does have some pretty far out fashion outside of Ancient Aliens. Recently on his Twitter account, he's pictured with David Duchovny, aka Mulder from the X-Files, making famous the phrase, "I want to believe." In the picture, Tsoukalos is wearing a large case sports-style watch with a wide leather strap. Perhaps Tsoukalos would have an Ancient Aliens explanation for how his wristwatch came to be after all these centuries, if interviewed about it. We'll have to reach out to his people. Tsoukalos' public appearances have sci-fi fans and History Channel fans alike buying plenty of merch and asking him big questions about the past. The discourse of time-telling is but one aspect of his ideas on ancient civilization. On a final note, folks these days seem to not trust most forms of media. This aspect of modern society makes ideas from shows like Ancient Aliens all the more interesting, fascinating, and perhaps compelling. Maybe there are some grains of truth to be harvested from this television program, or more so among the stars. Until more ambiguity fades regarding the subject, it might be worth asking a local archaeologist about old world horological habits and culture. Any someday ancient watches can be forwarded to us in the meantime. We here at Time Sticking are pretty sure we're not descended from greys, lizard people, or any form of intergalactic being, as far as we can tell. What are your thoughts on the subject? Let us know in the comments below, and let us know about any out-of-this-world watches that you've been enjoying lately. Wow, thanks again for watching our YouTube video today. If you've really enjoyed it, we actually have a couple more videos available just right here and right there. On top of that, our entire channel is at your disposal, and if you subscribe by clicking the link that's right next to me, we'll give you the latest update on our most recent videos. So, thanks again for watching, and we hope to see you again.